Alright, I'm Brainfreeze9876, and today I've got something special to you, which you can already see, because, it's this, you're looking at the screen right now. Welcome to The Late Show with starring Stephen Colbert, Escape from the Man-Sized Cabinet. And I'm assuming this is like one of those click adventures or whatever it's called. But I don't hear any audio, so I guess click here to begin. You are Stephen Colbert. Congratulations. You're wandering the office because your show doesn't start for 2 months and they won't let you drive go-karts inside anymore. So you gotta click on the green words. Hey, that man-sized cabinet looks interesting. Maybe you should explore the man-sized cabinet. Are you sure you don't want to see the rest of the office? Actually, I want to see the rest of the office. I don't know what you think, but there's nothing else remarkable in the office. Just the usual trappings. Dried up Sharpie, copyright. Markers, framed photos of you, TV Stephen Colbert. And a bulletin board featuring a sprawling to-do list. Let's check out this to-do list. To-do list. Learn to use to-do list. I'm not feeling kind of tasked out yet. Reconcile quantum theory with relativity. Buy more subtle highlighters. Crank out another bestseller. Speedboat is making weird noise. Continue sustaining illusion of crop circles. How do you do that anyways? Save cheerleader, world. See Entourage movie again. I haven't even seen it once. Nor do I plan to. I've never even seen the series. Work in lab late when I use eyes to behold eerie sight. Okay. Do the mash. I have no idea what that means, and I am not intending to find out. Do the monster mash. Ditto. Steal Chris. Wait, I thought TV Stephen Colbert was against the war on Christmas. Find out what time TV show on. Higher body double apostrophe S. Create sand mandala. Destroy sand mandala. I gotta look up what a mandala is. I have no idea what that is either. And I have a pretty high vocabulary. Create sand mandala. Personally rewire new theater. Oh man. Basically, alright, this is what I wanted to get to. This is based on the podcast series, which if you haven't seen it, I'll put the link up in this annotation here. I don't know when this is. But anyways, in the podcast series, Stephen Colbert mentions there's a lot of stuff you gotta listen to. It's about an hour and a half of pretty good listening. He interviews guests and describes the things he's done. Like, he describes how, because he's pretty much he's not on TV, he's like has so much pent up energy that he's like personally inspecting like every inch of electrical wiring in the renovated Ed Sullivan Theater, which is where the new show will be held. And yeah, that's the reference there. So I don't know what episode of the podcast it's in, but alright, so now that he does a lot of things. He talks about to the writers on his show. I know one of them is a person named Brian Stack, and I know him because I'm a fan of Conan O'Brien, and he's worked with Conan O'Brien for the last couple of decades. So yeah, he interviews him in one episode of that too. So all right. Right, there's nothing else remarkable in the office, just the usual trappings. Alright, Alright, I guess time to explore the man-sized cabinet. Oh, and in each of the episodes, well, starting with at the end of the first episode of the podcast, he goes into the man-sized cabinet, and he therein starts each subsequent podcast from within the man-sized cabinet. Except for one, because he's not in New York at the time, but he simulates being in the man-sized cabinet by holding a bucket over his head. So, alright, let's explore the man-sized cabinet. You enter the cabinet. It's a size of, or in the metric system, one bloke. But with a minor effort, you fit perfect. Oh, not me. I'm not real life me. TV Stephen Colbert may fit inside, but I am not a small person. Whether you're finished inside, you can try to leave or stand here for 8 hours. Alright, since we're going through the usual thing, I'm gonna try and leave. Oh, hey, it's locked. You can yell for help, try to break down the door. I'll just sit. Well, this is an 8 hour feel. It was like 4. It barely feels like 4 hours. Time flies when you're having fun. Alright. Nice, I died. Oh, man. Alright. Famous victims of cabinet fever, Rutherford VAs. Unnamed 1870s woman who married a grandfather clock inside Earl of Sandwich in human-sized baguette. Bashar al-Assad. It's not even 2016 yet. Cupboard Indian. Oh man, from the Indian in the cupboard. Kitchen contract. What looks like a centipede on the good china. Misplaced yogurt. Old college t-shirts. Every Secretary of Health and Human Services since 1947. Ghost currently haunting cabinet. Alright. Alright, I guess now... Oh man. Alright, I guess sitting around isn't gonna do much. So, hey, I would survive 24 hours without any water or whatnot. I think I'd be fine. Unfortunately for you, it's National Ignore Your Boss's Cries for Help Day. Another corporate holiday invented to sell greeting cards and your thanks a lot, Hallmark. Another Canadian Earth Day. This is Farmer Fest. Bring your work home with you day. Man, that one sucks. That's every day of college effort. Shrek-toberthon. What? Sisters Day. Is that a thing? Gentleman's Extravaganza. The gloaming. Okay, I gotta look up what the gloaming is later. Shaka Khan. Oh, man. From the famous, or the singer Shaka Khan, or No Pants November. Man, I've never heard of that one. I gotta practice that one. I gotta try that. Yeah, I gotta honor that holiday this coming November. Drive Backwards Day. I play GTA all the time. That one is checked, double checked, triple checked, and then checked again by Birdie because he's the one who knows most about this. Your 50th anniversary. The Feast of St. Hyundai. Hyundai. Heyday. God's birthday. Pokemon. So if there was like a calendar for each Pokemon month, Like, and there was multiple ones, so you'd have to catch them all. Purge Eve. Of course, obviously named after the movie The Purge. Lobstermas. Okay, I'm not that big a fan of lobster, mainly because I've never tried it because I'm too poor. I'm a poor Toyota Thonsa. Oh man, these are pretty good. Toyota. Well, for those of you on the other side of the pond or whatnot, like the Toyota-thon is a gimmick thing Toyota dealerships do every all the time to sell their cars. I don't know, really. Yum trademark. I don't really get that one. Alright, now that we've gone through all the corporate holidays, fortunately, alright, I guess I gotta break the door down. Shut up, door, you idiot, you yell as you bang your fist into the metal cabinetry. I hate you. You kick the door repeatedly and even bite it once. You aren't the boss of me. You do a double drop kick into the unyielding door and fall backwards. Wait, this cabinet is supposed to be man-sized. How is there so much room back here? You can either keep crying and attacking the door or go further back into the cabinet. I'm gonna try this once and then... You punch the door yelling who I am. It stays locked. You headbutt the door so violently you black out for a second, or do you? It's very dark in here. Anyway, give up and... Okay, this is weird. I'm guessing this is Narnia or something. Sunlight peeks through the leafy canopy. You are now in a forest. Underneath the tree is a sleeping centaur. Do you want to sneak past the centaur, awaken the centaur, euphemism, or the... awaken... Okay. The fantasy non-Narnia copyright adventure was brought to you by Mountain Dew Code Centaur. Awaken the centaur. After you... Wait, is that actually trademarked? After you finish enjoying a refreshing 97-ounce Mountain Dew Code Centaur. What? Okay. If that exists, I'm definitely trying it. Alright, listen, you need 50% more rest than when you have 50% more limbs, and the majority of them are powerful hooved legs. Way to go, Rebel. You're real independent. The kind of person who lives out so loud, in fact, that you woke the centaur awakens with a start. Hey, no matter what I said in my sleep, I definitely wasn't dreaming about a lady with a horse top and a person bottom. Whoa, are you Stephen Colbert? That's awesome. Hey, how's the new show going to work without the character? Anyway, my name's Randall the Centaur, and I'm supposed to guard the entrance to this world, and how did you get here? Like... Yes, he did. Well, shouldn't be. You only get one chance at it first. Look, your visit to this land was ill-timed. Murloc, the evil wizard, has cast a pall over this land. He wants to stifle the sound of laughter from the universe and spread suffering for some reason or whatever. No one gets it. He lives in a castle of skulls on the other end of the game map. You must go, brave late-night hosts, and defeat him. Only then can you return to world. Take this to aid in your quest. He gives you a candle. It never goes out. It's basically magic. Randall sniffs the air. You have to go now. Some important centaur business has come up. Now you're in an Ice Kingdom type environment. That was quick. Wow, this game is so weird. This isn't really covered in the podcast at all, though. So, a snowstorm has begun swirling around you, but there's a man-sized cave ahead and an ominous castle in the distance. Are you kidding? This storm is way too bad right now. You made a very reckless decision for such a famous person. You should go back and find somewhere to wait this out. Your staff is depending on you to survive this. Oh, this is because and somehow something glints in the darkness, like a helpful key or valuable gemstone. Do you pick up the item, exit the cave, or stand there for 8 hours? Boy, this never gets running low on supply to the extent you've ever had supplies. Do you pick up the item or stand there for another 8 hours? Alright, I'll pick up the item. Hey, it's a key. It's pretty straightforward. Suddenly, feels like this cave is pretty cashed up. Do you exit the cave or stand there? You die, obviously. You can learn an important lesson or see the error of your ways. Aw, man. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. The snowstorm has died a little. Thank goodness they have global warming here, too. Wait, I thought global warming made snowstorms worse. Oh well, we'll figure that out when I get to Al Gore. When I get past this fortress of solitude. This is great. You set goals for yourself, you pursued them, and you attain them. You're Stephen Colbert, and nothing can stand in your way. Suddenly, something stands in your way. A lumbering beast leaps from its hiding place in a snowbank. It's 12 feet tall with a bear trap for a head. Wow, that is actually pretty intimidating. I'm a monster, and I eat gold and use bones for currency. Give me your money. Is he talking about your gold or your bones? Either way, you're gonna have to fight your way through it. Punch its head, try to reason with it, or say intimidating. What would TV Stephen Colbert do? Oh. Pain don't hurt, and I ain't got time to bleed. I here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. Luke, I am your father, so show me the money. They don't have movies here, so the monster has never heard this kind of unhinged bravado before. He flees, squealing, from his pouch. He was wearing a pouch. Tumbles a crystal dagger. It's so fancy. Definitely the type of dagger you use at a wedding or state dinner. You pick it up because, come on. If you're not ready to approach the castle now, you'll never will be. Commit to something for once. How about no? As the castle comes into focus, you see that it's entirely constructed of frosted-over human skulls. Wicked. Okay, fine. There's some mortar and rebar in there, but that's just to get it up to code. How often do you see a castle that's even partially made of skulls? Unfortunately, the entrance to the castle is barred by a massive wooden door. There is an ornate keyhole in the door, but the keyhole is frozen over with ice. It has no effect. Ever have the lock freeze on your car door and try to thaw it with a cigarette lighter? Does that work in real life? Write in and let us know. You chip away at the ice with a crystal dagger, successfully unblocking the keyhole. It just goes to show you that most problems can be solved using brute force. Turn back for no reason. You die. Alright. So, back to this. Alright. The massive door swings open into an ornate room. Well, that isn't very ornate. From the drawing, I didn't show you the drawing more, but deep in the hall, atop a golden throne, sits a cloaked figure wearing a villainous gown. This could only be Murloc, the evil wizard from before. He beckons for you to approach. You could always flee because you're a talk show host, not the savior to an interdimensional kingdom. Stephen Colbert. At long last, the prodigal son returns. I've been waiting for you. It's funny, we're not so different, you and I. You know the world needs men like us. Someone who makes the difficult decisions and maintains order. He said, and truth, I'm a man of peace. You know, in some ways I envy you. But as a wise man who... So... dang. And now you know what they call it. Why'd you do that? I was just explaining how I was going to use my magic to bring peace and prosperity to all peoples of this land. Did you just come here to kill me because the first person you met here told you to? What's wrong with you? If you stepped off a plane in a new city and someone told you to murder the mayor, would you just do it? As the candle soars towards him, Murloc tries everything in its power to put it out. Frost lightning. Nothing works because this candle is magic. Remember, this candle lands on Murloc, setting him ablaze. Murloc dies in agony, and you win 1,000 points. A portal of light behind Murloc's still screaming bones. Nice. 10,000 more points. The blinding light surrounds you, and your eyes struggle to focus. A blurry shape emerges. Another mythical creature? No, it's a paramedic prying you free from the man-sized cabinet. You were never actually in a fantastical wonderland, he says, taking you up in his burly arms. Of course, I do have the same face as the centaur, but don't worry about it. That fairy tale adventure must have just been hallucination from cabin fever, or was it? You check. Your pockets reveal something sharp. The crystal dagger. No, wait, just a pin. Yes, this was all cabinet fever. You're correct the first time. You damned right. Or you've got a show. Yeah, a host. Oh, man. Alright. This has been... I'm guessing this has been Escape from the Man-Sized Cabinet. The Late Show with starring Stephen Colbert. Why is Stephen Colbert not capitalized anyways? Escape from the Man-Sized Cabinet. Anyways, the show premieres September 8th on CBS at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, and let's check out this one last thing. Twine. Oh, crap. I'll edit this out. This has been Brainfreeze9876, and see ya.